Hello everybody, this is QuadRings Gaming, and today we're going to be playing some American Truck Simulator. So what we have today is a multiple mod review. We have the, okay, I'm not sure why that's in red, can't really read it because I'm too far away from the screen. I'm actually about 5 feet away from my 20-inch monitor. I don't know what those are. Can't read that. Okay, so this is several mods. This is the Mexiscan, which appears to have been updated to get rid of Mexico. I don't know what the Mexiscan mod does anymore, even though it's on. Or it should be. Maybe it isn't on. So this is the Mexiscan plus Interstate 10, which adds the $1 million highway somewhere. I don't actually know where it is in real life, so I can't actually find it, which honestly kind of sucks, because $1 million. Oh, I think that's the $1 million highway. I would assume that's what it is. And also the coast to coast, which adds the entirety of the country. So my plan is, we are currently in San Diego. So what we're going to do is we're going to buy a new truck, of course modded truck, and go somewhere in Canada. And I also want to ride by where I actually live. I want to plan for that. So let's get right in and buy ourselves a truck. So of course I have installed multiple mods. I don't think any of them installed in here. No, okay, they're all in Peterbilt. So apparently the Volvo mod I was going to get, I either forgot to download it or just didn't install. So instead, we're going to drive this. I also have this installed, but this is the nicer truck. It's slower, but it's nicer. So what we have here is an older mod. This is from July, I think. This is the Freightliner Cascadia with some added interior packs for tuning. So I'm going to do a quick review of this, and then we'll be driving. So what this is a 2013 Freightliner Cascadia. You know, fairly standard. Raised roof, there's only one cabin. There is only one chassis, which is the 6x4 with extended tanks, 210 gallons. We have many engines from Detroit, DD, Cummins, and I guess that's it. So we're going to go with the most powerful one, which is, this one has a higher RPM. I think that one's better. This is the higher RPM. So, and then transmission, we have 8 gear, 9 gear, 10 gear, 10 with a retarder, 13 gear, 15 with retarder. I'm going to go 18 because shifting isn't that hard for me. Of course, this is the only interior, but we're going to get into why that's the only interior. And as for paint, we're just going to go with a simple black because can't really get any better than black, can you? Maybe a dark maroon. How about, oh, yes. Dark blue. Very, very dark blue. Just a very slight tint. There we go. That looks nice. Alright. So as you can see, there's a lot of customization. So we'll start with these, I guess, because that's just what I clicked on. We have multiple kinds of lights. We're going to go with, I don't like those. We're going to go with those. And of course these. This allows you to paint the inside. Actually, let's go with glass for now. So of course you can paint the inside, which is really cool, actually. Does it remove the, no, it doesn't. It just makes it kind of shiny. So, I'm not entirely sure what I want here. I think I'm going to go with chrome, just because the rest of the truck is chrome. So, of course, those are interior parts, because it mixes up interior parts. I guess the next thing we're going to look at here is license plates, because we have every United States license plate there is. I believe there's a Canada thing somewhere, but it's not installed for some reason. As you can see, we can have any plate we want, but I'm going to go with my home state plate, which is back up here. Showing off some of these as I go. If you want to know what these plates look like, then just Google it, because I don't have the time to go through them all. So there's that. We got bottom lights, which of course we want. Why would you want bottom lights? We're gonna add mirrors, chrome because we're rich. That's side lights, which adds lights to both sides on the side. That's the matte again. Some of these are like really awkwardly positioned. This adds this, which you can have in glass. We're gonna get glass. That's not This is really hard to do. So this is the top. You can have that. Have multiple different fashions. We're gonna have it in that. That's again the inside. This is mirrors. We're also gonna get those in chrome. That's mirror. That's glass, which I don't really like. So we're gonna go up here, and that's interior light. I'm not sure this entirely works, but we're gonna have yellow light in the interior. This is the side. We're gonna tint that. We're gonna head around back to the tires, which we can have multiple different brands because this mod also includes brands. It's either this one or the other Peterbilt, which is a Peterbilt 387 if you want to install that. We're gonna put in my standard rims here. Hub. Oh, these don't really work, I don't think. That's the hub. We could put a Volvo logo on it. We're gonna go just a red cat. Yep. And then of course we have these. It's not the prettiest truck. It's not the most complicated. I mean, it is a pretty nice truck. But as we go into the interior, you see where all of the other options are at. This is mostly an interior truck, which is what it should be since you'd be driving in here. So the first thing we're going to do is, of course, insert a GPS. That could have that, but I want GPS. So we're going to have that. Those are mirrors. Here is, you can also have lots of different items in the console. We can have a book, which appears to be in Russian. Looks communist. Tissues. Lots of things. Many mugs. Ashtrays. If you're into that. Deodorant. Windex. Journal. More mugs, because this is the Star Wars DLC. Paper towel. You have a calculator. Toilet paper, in case you ever have to go to the bathroom while you're driving. Chips. Flashlight. Pen holders. Lots of picture frames of random people. Pile of junk food, if you're like that. A crown, I guess. Calculators, that's a Tesbith, which is a Roman, like the Catholic necklace thingy. Money, in case you want to get your truck broken into. Rubik's Cube. Books, which I might actually go with. Your drugs. Many pictures of random people. Lightsabers, notepads. A mini Dalek, in case you want that. There's a fan, a coffee maker, I guess, because somebody wanted a coffee maker. Lots of little toys, which are like miniature models in your dashboard. This is a passport, which I think is interesting, but you can't actually customize, so I don't know why it says customizable. What we're going to go with is truck info, because we don't have one of those. This is another GPS in case you want a fancier one. But we have right on the other side. This is the USA. I don't like that. It's a flag. This is different flag lines. Because this mod also exists in ATS too, which is I'm assuming is why it says customizable. You have cigarettes for your passenger. We're going to do there's a phone. I think we're going to do a camera. Or no, we're going to do a passport because you never know when you need your passport. That is the other mirror. Up here we have one. This is things like air fresheners. Want one of those. That is something. I don't know what that is. Skyrim Dragon. You have Patrick up there. Globes. Angry Birds for some reason. Dice. Fuzzy Dice. Dreamcatcher. Giant Pac-Man. That's the insane. I think the motto was Turkish. You're gonna have a fan CD hanging there on a string. Pokemon, a dash cam or GPS. But all I'm going to do is a CB, because we're a good old American trucker, and we need our CB. Next we go on here. This doesn't honestly do anything except for reduce your frames and add lights to the cabin, so I'm not going to use that. We're going to go paint here, because it looks kind of nice. Nice accent. We can also put cans here, so we're going to go with Monster, because that's fantastic for you. Go with Sprite, because that's delicious. Mats, this appears on both sides, by the way. Aluminum, rubber, I'm going to go with that because this is Freightliner. you can have, there's many things on the floor that you can put down there. Custom beer by everyone. You can put your stuff on the floor, cleaning. There's a lot of different magazines, including Playboy. If you want that in your truck, you can go ahead. There you go. So if you want that in your truck, whatever. Backpacks, all that stuff. Duffel bags, which I will be putting back there in this slot because it's the same thing. Here's cargo boxes in case you want to deliver some boxes. Fire extinguishers and first aid, which I'm not going to put there because I'm not a safe person. Cool box, but what I think. And there's also random laptops and a guitar, but there's also this dog and this cat. And I'm going to go with the cat because I like cats better than dogs, but I like dogs too. And of course there's another Playboy. Lots of different things. You got time, street trucks, us. You have chips, all that other stuff that was over there, that was in this slot over there. For some reason, you can't put the packages or the animals in the back, which I question, but whatever. Crowbar in case you want to break into someone's truck, but we're gonna go with sleeping bag. This interior is doable, by the way. I just don't want to do it because it glitches when you're in here. In the interior view, and finally, you have this, where you can put all those same items over here on the seat. But with some added extras, you can put your pet on the seat too. Little Pokemon, when your Eevee in there. That looks weird. Big teddy bear. Leather briefcase, which looks pretty nice. But what I'm interested in is the people, because you can put people in here. She's reading a communist magazine. You got Star Wars guys, because that's what mod this is. Random Russian woman looks like, maybe stereotyping. This guy. And that. Yep. And doesn't they recopy them, and it's like a lower res version of them. I guess they just have like different names for some reason. Like it's the same person, but this one has a different shirt. But other than that, it's the same person, and it just is lower res. So we're gonna travel with this one because we need a little bit of communism every now and again. She looks like she's reading that. Communism mag, and that's it for this truck, which is quite a lot. And this is not a new mod by any means. This is modified. Oh, and there's one slot here, but it just puts in like a low-res calendar. I don't really need that. And it just bothers me when I'm driving. So, and it's relatively cheap with only $122,000 to buy this truck. That's the thing with mods. A lot of them don't actually work right. So, we're going to go with San Diego. That's full. I guess we're not going to go with San Diego. We'll have to switch. Alright, let's go to Truck Manager. We're going to scroll down. This is our truck. We're going to drive that, and then we're going to make sure that we're in San Diego, because that's where we want to start. If we can start in LA, then no, we don't own LA. So, San Diego. By the way, modded profile, $996 billion. Oh, yes. No, I want to travel there, and then we'll find a job that hopefully goes across country, and begin our journey across America. Alright, so we can check out the truck here. And it's pretty reasonable in the frames. Alright, my controller's so slow. You see the lights here. There's no lights on the top. See everything here. See all the lights. Interior. You get okay frames. It'll look exactly the same to you guys because I'm not playing. Not recording in full frames, but yeah, you get okay frames. Turn that off so my wheels aren't vibrating. So yeah, as you guys can see, there is a light now. That's the light. I guess it does work at night. So you got your random things, CB, all our stuff, our cat, duffel bag. You can go into the back too, which is pretty nice. You can, sit back here, take a nice nap when you stop. Microwave. That's a cabinet that you can't actually see. And I mean, if you're dumb, you can always drive from back here. That's perfectly fine. And of course we have our GPS, and the one on the right is our information board, because this truck doesn't actually have one. And you see here, change all that. We're going to set it to cruise control. It's kind of low on power because it doesn't have a lot of torque, but on that, this truck's fine. Alright, we're gonna get out of here, and then I'll open up the map. And as you can see, some things like that jiggle, her ponytail moves around, the wire moves. Cat is kind of stoic. You know, it's got all the things in the interior to reduce your frames as much as possible. Alright then, so we're ready to leave. But first we need a job. So let's go into the map, freight market, let's see what we got. I might have to. Oh, no, I don't have to refresh. So that gives us right where we want to go, actually. That gets us right across the country. Portland, that brings us slightly less far, actually. I don't know if I want to do that. That brings us to Boston. That's not as far. First, I want to go to Nova Scotia. That brings us to Key West, which is... I mean, I think what I'm going to do is we're going to go a roundhouse trip. We're going to try to go somewhere into... We're going to try to go somewhere into Canada. Because there's also Alaska we got to think about. That's up there. So we could head north into, like, Canada. And then get a trail that goes east. Or, you know, at least the North United States. And then we can head down to Key West. And then... because that route is through Miami and all that. And then, once we reach Key West, we can round around so that instead of just going off this, we can just go to all these places. And then we can try... what I want to do is route to Colorado so we can try the $1 Million Highway. And it also appears to be rail lines, so... and, you know, it'll take a while, a couple episodes, but I think it'll be fun. So... I think that's what we're going to do, because that'll bring us through Quebec City and actually bring me on the road that I wanted to go to anyways. So we're going to set that as our GPS destination. Not interesting cargo, but if you also look at the traffic, I also installed multiple traffic mods so you guys can see different traffic. Now the frames in this truck are not very good. Alright, I don't know what it is, because this truck is fairly detailed, so it might just be the truck. I hope it's not the truck. I'm gonna remove the CB. I'm gonna replace the CB. Like, just remove the CB. Might also be my mirrors, which I can take off if they are. Because right now I'm getting 20 frames and that's like ridiculously choppy. Alright, I'm back. Sorry. I had to check on something. So, whoa. I did not know it was all the way out here. Unless I own a garage in Vegas, I forgot to sort by that. So unless I own a garage in Vegas, I'm not driving out there. Oh, I do. So we can quick travel there. And it'll be daytime. And then I can route by the service center and get rid of that extra stuff. Because it's probably the mirrors. I'll get rid of the mirrors and see if my frames improve. If it's not the mirrors, then I'm going to have to start getting rid of some of that stuff. Because it's killing my frames. Like, I don't need the other GPS and I don't need the mirrors. As you can see, once we get into like a detailed city, like Vegas, it's just lagging like crazy. So we're going to pick up the trailer and then we have to route by the gas station anyways. And I'm actually going to go outside the interior. That was the wrong button. That was also the wrong button. As you can see, I'm getting 40 frames in the city without that stuff, so it's obviously something with the mirrors. So the truck won't look as impressive without them, but, you know, at least it'll be drivable. And if you hear any vibrating, that's, again, just my wheel, if you remember watching my last video. Oh, I forgot to pick up the... Gotta get the job first. Let's get the freight market. Alright, it's just still here. Okay. That's good. Oh, you guys can probably hear that. I was originally gonna actually do this in a Volvo 670 by Aerodeath, but I apparently didn't download it, or I didn't install it right. So, you know, next part will be in a Volvo and not this Freightliner again. Well, I feel like we're gonna have a painful time dealing with frames and whatever else. Anyways, okay, my wipers are on. Yeah, it's probably the mirrors that are causing it. At least they're not helping. As you can see, the engine RPMs are very high, so we're going to try our best not to crash into the wall and die, because it's going to take like an hour to get back at full speed. Now, we're turning right, America. We turn right on the red light. Provided you don't go into the wrong lane like I just did. You're supposed to go into the inner lane. Okay, wipers are still on, even though I turn them off. Okay, apparently the cruise control is on. Why won't these wipers turn off, man? Okay, hold on. The cruise control isn't working either, so the button's probably reset. Okay, left is... Okay, I was pressing the wrong button. That makes a lot more sense. And for some reason, cruise control puts the engine into overdrive, so... I just realized we're probably going around the wrong way. We need to go to the service station, which is, yep, over there. So, nuts. Okay, let's see if there's anything else we have to route around. I mean, hold on, let me look up the location of the $1 Million Highway. I'll bet that this is it on Interstate 70. Oh. Oh, I see what it is. Okay, so the $1 Million Highway is down here, and we could easily route to that. Well, not easily, but I want to go down the $1 Million Highway because that looks freaking amazing. So we're going to route to that. Let's see. Okay, that's on the right road because I want to go through that. I want to go through Montreal. So, yeah, we're going to route down here and go down the $1 Million Highway, boys. Alright, then now we're on the highway. Almost on our way. Running red lights. And although traffic fences are off, so we won't get speeding tickets constantly, I am going to stop if it tells me to get weighed. Because I'm nice like that. Okay, so that's interesting. Oh my, I just realized why I couldn't get that Volvo. So I need to turn that way anyways, but what we're going to do is... I'm really tempted. I'm gonna do it. We're gonna drop this load and get a Volvo. I didn't realize that was because I never actually got a full load dealer. Because that Volvo is just so much nicer. Interesting that they have Volvo VNL 660s in here too, even though that's not the actual model. So we should be able to stop here, and we can actually go in. So this is what the truck actually is that we're supposed to drive. So of course it has no cabin. It has lots and lots of things we're not gonna use. We're not using those. So this one's substantially more expensive than the last one. This one's several $100,000. And of course we might have to switch the truck. We might have to. Yeah, we're going to have to drop the load and then switch our trucks. So there you go. You guys get a walkthrough of 2 different trucks. And I'll be back once I switch the load. Right, so we are back in Vegas. And, oh, that is... Okay, because this steering wheel's got a lot bigger rotation. So this is our new truck, which generates about the same amount of lag, but you know that's okay because once we're moving, we can get rid of this. I feel like the mirrors aren't helping again. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back in there again. We're gonna get rid of the fan, all of the signs except for the telepaths and the mirrors because they're generating a crap load of lag. Like I can tell that's what it's doing. But other than that, here's our truck otherwise, and this is the one we're actually going to do the journey in. Because even with all that crap on the inside, it's still doing better than the other one is. So we'll head to the service station, get rid of all that stuff, and then we'll head on to our destination and hopefully get a similar one. There we go. So we can get a feel for this truck. And also repaint that chrome on the side, on the window deflector, because that's quite bad, because it reflects everything. I guess the logic is that it's outside the truck, so it must reflect everything. It's a good looking truck though, I think. Don't know where I'm going. Yeah, F3. Didn't know where I was going. So obviously there it is. And then we're gonna stop in a moment and switch on the lights. And I believe the interior light works by the beacons. So the beacons do work on this truck, even though they won't be used because we don't have those sorts of things. I'm gonna turn on our auxiliary lights. And we're going to murder this man. That's okay though, he's driving a Toyota. Look, oh my. Look at those eyes. Absolutely beautiful. Just ignore us, ma'am. We are truckers on the road. We don't have time for you. Not even slightly disappointed. Okay, the lights do work. Okay, I was just wasn't listening to that. This is a nice truck. It's a lot quieter. It honestly looks so much better. And it's new, so it's optimized. Despite it lagging so much, it's actually a very light mod. It's just the extra mirrors and all the reflections are messing with my GPU. Which, in fact, is recent. It's not... Okay, the retarder noise is added. Because it's not actually, because, fun fact, my GPU and my CPU are currently not overclocking where they usually are. As you can see, there's our only reverse light. So it doesn't look as good, but oh yeah, we're getting somewhat better frames in here. Like, it's better. We're getting an extra 5 frames, and that's in the city. Yeah, because we're going at like 25, 30 frames now, and that it was running at 17, so now we can use interior cam, and once we're in the interior, like out of the city, we can drive interior, and we can get rid of that GPS in here. Because once we're in the city, I'm driving exterior because you know, 45 FPS is so much better, and it's just because I'm recording too. Like, if I wasn't recording, I'd be able to run this all easily. Like, the recording never helps. Recording never helps the computer. Alright, so we're gonna stop. Maps. And we're gonna get a new job. We're actually gonna go this time. So let's see what we got.